Nearly 2,000 years ago, long before modern maps and borders, the Horn of Africa was already known to the world. Greek, Roman, Arab, and Indian merchants all wrote about this land, but they called it by different names. In the 1st century CE, a Greek merchant sailor wrote a book known as the Periplus of the Erythraean Sea. This was not a storybook. It was a trade and navigation manual used by professional sailors, and inside it, the Somali coast appears again and again. The author never uses the word Somali because that name came much later. Instead, he calls the region Azania and refers to the people as Barbaroi, a Greek word that simply meant non-Greek speakers, not uncivilized people. These were the ancestors of modern Somalis. The Periplus describes ports such as Opone, identified today as Hafun, Malao, linked to Berbera, and Mosilon, a major frankincense center in northern Somalia. These were not villages. They were organized port cities with rulers, merchants, warehouses, and international visitors. And here is where history becomes fascinating. Foreign traders came to these ports to buy spices, aromatics, and luxury goods. Some of these goods were local, like frankincense, myrrh, ivory, and tortoiseshell. Others came from far away, especially from India. Somali merchants imported spices like black pepper and other rare goods across the Indian Ocean, then redistributed them north to Arabia and the Mediterranean. This made Somalia a central hub in one of the earliest global trade systems in human history. Many outsiders assumed these spices were grown locally, but Somali traders were masters of supply chains. In the ancient world, revealing trade sources meant losing power. Knowledge was wealth. This practice was not unique. Venice did the same in Europe. Arab traders did the same across the desert routes. Somali merchants were simply operating at the highest commercial level. Long before the Periplus, this land was also known by other names. Ancient Egyptians called it Punt, the land of incense and gold. Biblical and classical traditions connected it to Cush, a region associated with advanced African civilizations. Later, Arab geographers described Somali lands as wealthy coastal societies, deeply tied to the Indian Ocean world. When Europeans finally sailed directly to India centuries later, they realized something important. Africa, Arabia, and Asia had been connected long before Europe arrived. Somalia was never isolated. It was a broker between worlds. The Periplus confirms this truth. Somali sailors understood monsoon winds, ocean navigation, and global trade nearly